Good morning and welcome back to the Vine Daily. I'm Pastor Cynthia. Well, guess what? We're talking about all of a sudden. And today I want to interject peace. All of a sudden peace. And you know what? Our God is so amazing. All he did was speak a word. We define sudden as unexpectedly. We define sudden as in an instant, without warning. And so in our scripture reading on today, Luke 8:22 through 25, it talks about the wind and the waves. So on that day, Jesus and his followers got into a boat, and Jesus said, let's go over to the other side of the lake. Then they pushed out into the water. As they were going, Jesus fell asleep. The windstorm out of nowhere came over the lake. The boat was filling up with water and they were in danger. The followers came to awake Jesus. They said, Teacher, teacher, we are going to die. Then Jesus got up and spoke sharp words to the wind and high waves. The wind stopped blowing and there was no more waves. All of a sudden, Jesus spoke a word of peace. I want to define peace as the freedom from disturbance, tranquility. So you see the storm arose in verse 23. The suddenness, the fierceness of the wind and the waves. And Jesus and his disciples, they were in the midst of a storm. And so often we find ourselves in a stormy situation, stormy trials and tribulations. We also see that they were dealing with anxiety. They were starting to panic. They thought of themselves, we're going to die, we're going to drown. But Jesus, again, he spoke a word of peace, freedom from disturbance. And so the word of the Lord tells us in John 14:27, peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Don't let your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. In a storm, trouble all around you, what's trying to drown you? What's trying to overwhelm you? Speak a word of peace over this situation. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, God will give you peace. The type of peace that passeth all understanding. The kind of peace that'll tell you to keep on going when you feel like you're soaking wet by life. The kind of peace that says keep believing.